Mob beating of Steve Utash are headed for trial tonight.
The four faced a judge together. 17-year-old Bruce Wimbush is on the far right end in the green jail uniform. Next to him, 19-year-old Latrez Cummings, then 24-year-old James Davis, and 30-year-old Wanzi Saffold.
Now, Wimbush waived his preliminary hearing. The judge heard evidence against the other three and ordered them all to stand trial. The four and a juvenile accused of beating Utash April 2nd after he hit a boy who darted in front of his pickup truck in Detroit. The charges include attempted murder, which carries a possible life sentence.
In the comments left on our Facebook page, Utash's daughter Felicia writes, quote, "They need to spend life in there. They ruined my dad. He will never be the same. It's so sad. He's doing good physically. Mentally, he's just not there. Talks about things you wouldn't believe." End quote.
Let's go live now to 7 Action News reporter Jim Kirchner.
And Jim, what was it like in the courtroom with the suspects and the family coming face to face?
Yeah, there was a lot of tension, a lot of police presence inside and outside of court. No confrontation between the families, but on one side of the courtroom with the Utash family, a lot of pain.
Hurt that there's people out there that would do that to somebody. That all he was doing was stopping to make sure this little boy was all right. And then you want to almost, if he'd be dead right now, we wouldn't be talking in a courtroom if that lady wouldn't have stopped.
The pictures we see over and over of Steve Utash are not how he looks and acts today. Still inside his hospital room, going on 3 weeks. He lived through the attack. He's gone through a coma. But this weekend, a turn for the worst.
He ain't doing good now. We thought he was starting to come back out, and he's not. He don't even know. Sometimes he thinks he knows your name, but he's just saying your name because someone else said your name. He thinks he's a train conductor. He's not. No one. He ain't Steve that I know. They wanted to get him off the bed, put him in a chair, and then he says he wants to get up to walk, but it took 3 nurses, a walker, and Joe standing there, and he got 2 steps, and that was it. He was done.
4 of the 5 charged in court today, one flipping a bird to the cameras. According to witnesses, the crowd that attacked Steve was 15 to 20 people.
They're out there, so they might be sitting back watching TV thinking that they're not going to get caught, but their door is going to be kicked in.
Family members have said it was easier when Steve was still in a coma. Now that he's out, the reality of his injuries, too hard to take. One of his daughters, Felicia, posted online she's not sure if her dad will ever recover.
I pray to God he'll be the same. The way that it is, they got 5, so I'm grateful they got 5, so God's helping. So, yeah, I pray to God he'll be all right.
Now, Steve's family says Steve does not have medical insurance, and donors online have provided $180,000. But Max says Steve's daily hospital bill, $22,000. I'm live downtown. Jim Kirchner, 7 Action News.
All right, as always, thank you for the live update, Jim. And you can count on 7 Action News and WXYZ.com and on your mobile devices to follow every new development as soon as they happen in this case.
Detroit's